For a long time of my life, I used to be lonely. And that is something that I do not feel anymore. And today I'm going to share with you exactly why it is that I managed to break out of this state of just feeling very lonely in my life. Okay? So, first of all, being lonely has nothing to do with whether you are with a person or not. Alone and loneliness are two very separate things. Alone is a circumstance. Being lonely is something that you perceive and feel within yourself. Okay. For the longest time in my life, I would spend time with my friends. I used to have a lot of friends when I was younger. And afterwards, I would feel even more alone than before I met them at all. And that's kind of weird to me. Like, how could it be like that? And it's pretty simple. So I talk a lot about the subconscious mind on my channel. Those of you who have been here for a while, you already know this, but if you're new here, that is a topic that I talk a lot about. And here's the thing about the subconscious mind. As we grow up, we learn certain things about the world and our place in it that makes us suppress certain parts of who we are in fear of sharing it because we know that it can hurt to do that. We know we can be rejected. We know that if we express these parts of us, we can feel like we're not loved anymore, not accepted anymore, and so on, which is very important to a person, whether we actually acknowledge that or not. That is how we form and shape most of who we are throughout our life. Okay. And the thing is that when you start suppressing a part of who you are, that means that you are adopting another part into your personality instead. For example, I used to play a character where I was extremely hard on myself. I used to play a character where I didn't believe in myself, where I worked extremely hard and where I pushed people away all the time because I was afraid of really connecting deeply with someone, because I knew that if I brought up all of these like vulnerable parts of myself, that I could be rejected, it could hurt if I'm not accepted and so on. And I created this entire character for myself where I was extremely stuck within myself and couldn't share who I was and was insecure and confused and just a bunch of negative stuff. Okay. This character that I had created, that I was always operating out of in my life, was what I was trying to connect to other people with. And every single time that I tried to connect with a person, I was using a character that was not me. This is not the real person that I am. This is the person that I am for the simple fact that I do not dare to be the real person that I am. I was not aware of this. This is something that goes on beyond my own awareness, within my unconscious mind. And the way in which I learned to change this and to not be lonely in my life anymore is to connect more to these parts of myself that I forgot, that I disconnected with, in fear of what could happen if I actually showed them. If you want to learn more about this, then you check out my latest YouTube video, or you can go and check out my course on smallstepsuccess.com that I just released, where I talk a lot about this.